If it works, don't mess with it. That appears to be the formula Unknown Worlds Entertainment has taken with Subnautica Below Zero, but so many elements from the original Subnautica are here that it feels overly familiar. So is it worth diving back into the shadowy depths for the sequel? A scientist lands on an alien planet in search of her missing sister. Okay, so the landing's a little rougher than expected, but you made it. Now to start your investigation. You'll notice right away this game is very much story-driven compared to the first, where your primary focus was to simply get off the planet you crash-landed on. The first few hours feel a bit like déjà vu. You've been here before. In fact, this is the same planet as the first game, only 2 years later, which may be why many of the fish and fauna you first run into are so familiar. But in time, you'll begin to notice differences. The wintry weather, new creatures, and probably the biggest difference, this time you might not be alone.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
Subnautica Below Zero has a much faster pace. Crafting is less tedious. Some items that came later in the game in Subnautica are available almost right at the start. But don't worry, there are new tools, some which help you discover rare resources, and others like this robotic penguin. What it's for? I'll leave that for you to find out. If you played the original Subnautica and enjoyed it, then playing Below Zero is going to be like cozying up with a warm blanket. It feels like a natural extension. Now that doesn't mean that you have to play the first game in order to jump into this one, but it'll help. In fact, many of the crafting recipes are very similar. There are noticeable improvements over the original. Now you can pin a recipe for items on the main screen so you can see exactly what you need to collect in order to craft it. And animations are smoother. Objects don't just appear and disappear as you approach them. There's also a much bigger focus on land exploration. From giant icebergs to abandoned base camps, this itself makes the game feel fresh. Just be careful as the weather itself poses the new risk of hypothermia. The world is huge, not quite as big as Subnautica's, but still big, and that can be problematic. While the story guides you in the right direction, there are a few times where you'll be left wondering what to do next, and that will divide some gamers. Some will love the freedom and take their time exploring the planet and build multiple base camps, but others will no doubt just want to progress through the story and finish the game without taking in all the secrets this new planet has to offer. And there are a lot of secrets, and I don't want to spoil them, so I'm trying to keep this review as short as possible. The best way to experience Subnautica Below Zero is going in knowing as little as possible. After all, you only get to experience it for the first time once. Now, if you've played the original Subnautica, you know exactly what you're getting into here. This sequel is for you. If you've never played Subnautica before, well, there's a reason why many gamers consider it one of the best open-world survival games. Sure, it may take some patience, but Subnautica Below Zero is definitely worth checking out. Here's the breakdown.